My name's Ryan Corr, for those of you who don't know, 2 months from the last time I spoke to you, and basically just here to have a chat about what's been going on, how the production's been going, things we've been doing, and give a bit of insight into the background, I suppose, or the behind the scenes of Blue Water High 2. Playing the part of Eric is a mixture of both very, sometimes difficult, and absolutely fantastic fun. Playing a nervous, rambling, fun-loving sweetheart is kind of good, I suppose. And as an actor, it's just another thing you can add to your list. Or what me and Trent, who plays Corey, have formed is a little relationship between Eric and Corey that we have, you know, our little personal jokes to each other. We might be speaking about another character, having a bit of a tease, and we'll give each other looks. We've made that relationship on screen, you know, Eric and Corey. It wasn't in the script. It's just something that you learn. We have been shooting out of sequence, and for those of you who don't know what out of sequence means, a lot of people have the impression that television shows are shot scene 1, 2, 3, 4, the way you see it on television. People assume that that's the way you shoot it. That's not necessarily true. Because we shoot it a week on location, a week off location, a lot of the time we'll shoot scene 1, scene 12, scene 13, scene 26 all in one day, which are totally out of order. Because they're all the scenes that are on the beach. So you have to remember where your characters come from, where you've come from as a character. So if in the scene before you were puffing and panting and, you know, you were stressed, you might have shot that a week before you shoot when you come inside the house in the same sequence. So if I'm outside and I'm, you know, outside and I've just come from a run and then I walk inside and I'm just all chilling, you know, it doesn't really work. It doesn't match up. Downtime, and you have a lot of it on a film set, you know. You might be on the first scene and the last scene, so you'll have 9 hours in between. And for those who obviously don't drive, well, you can't go anywhere. You sit there and occupy your time. So there is a lot of downtime, and you know you've got to try to fill it the best way you can. Every time I'm off set, I'm trying to cram schoolwork in, and you know it can be difficult because I'm trying to do the hardest year of high school of my life in a 3-metre long room with air conditioning, a tutor, and maybe 2 people sitting next to me, one talking into a tape recorder Indonesian, you know, and it can be distracting. Most embarrassing moments so far would, you know, there's been a couple. There's been a couple where, you know, you might have a line where you say, but she's not my girlfriend, and you might actually say, but she's not my boyfriend, you know, that's not the coolest thing to say in a film set. Most embarrassing thing so far would probably be in one of the recent episodes we shot where I have to come out in a powder blue tux. Eric's having a fantasy scene where, his idea of cool is to come out in a powder blue tux, white shoes and ruffles, very Austin Powers like, and you know, walking out of the wardrobe van and having all the grips go Ryan and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's pretty hard to feel cool, is what I'm saying. Okay, well I hope that's given you a bit of insight to the behind the scenes of Blue Water High 2 and a bit of an idea of the way filming is going at the moment and the way a film set works behind the scenes. I will check in with you shortly, I hope, unless they want to, you know, fire me.